Hi guys, today we will talk about integration, or we call it as an antiderivative. So for the beginning, I will start with the basic rule of integration. So the first concept is the basic rule. So if, let's say, I have integral of x to the power of n dx, so the integration of that is you add the power by 1, n plus 1, and we divide it with the new power plus c. C is the constant for the infinite integration. So example, integral of x to x cubed plus 2 dx. So the integration is, here we have the power is 3, so then we add by 1, so x to the power 4 divide by 4 plus, and 2 is a constant, there's no x, so we just need to add x variable in that, and then plus c. Don't forget plus c. Second one, integral from 0 to 1, that's the lower boundary and upper boundary of the function x squared over 4 plus 1 over root x plus 3 dx. So first thing that we need to do is we have root x, the variable x is in the denominator. So the same thing like in a differentiation, we can move it up by changing the function into x squared over 4 plus x to the power of minus half plus 3 dx. So then we start to add the power, x to the power of 3 over then 4 times 3, and then plus minus half plus 1 is half, so it become x to the power of half divide by the new power, which is half, and then plus 3x from 1 to 0. So 3 times 4 is 12. I can just write it 12. And then after that we input the lower and upper boundary into it. So, or we can simplify it first, x cubed over 12 plus 2 root x plus 3x from 1 to 0. Oh, then I made a little bit mistake on that, so it's supposed to be 1 on top and 0 in the bottom for the boundaries. And then we input the value, so we put 1 into 1 x cubed and into root x and into x, and then minus the upper boundary minus the lower boundary, and we input 0 into it, which is 0. So at the end we will have 1 over 12 plus 2 plus 3, which is 5, or I can write it down as 61 over 12. Okay, the next concept is integration of exponential and logarithm. Here there are two things that you need to remember, keep in mind. So integral of 1 over x dx equals ln x plus c, and the integral of e to the power of ax dx exponential form is actually e to the power of ax divided by the derivative of the power, in this case is a, plus c. Here is a derivative of the power. Okay, examples. Let's say we have integral of e to the power of 3x plus 2e to the power of minus x. Then it becomes e to the power of 3x over 3 plus 2e to the power of minus x divided by minus 1, because the derivative of minus x is minus 1. So we will have that plus c. Second example, integral of e power 2x over 5 minus 1 over 2x dx. So here we have x in the denominator. If x power 1, you cannot move it up in integration, because we have a special case. Integral of 1 over x dx is ln x. So then we find the integral of e power 2x is e power 2x divided by 5 times the derivative of 2x is 2. And then minus 1 over 2 ln x. Where does it come from? So integral of 1 over 2x dx, since half is the constant, we can take out from the integration. So we will have half integral of 1 over x dx, which refer to the top. 1 over x dx is ln x. So that is the final answer, e power 2x over 10 minus half ln x plus c. Oh yeah, I forgot the absolute for ln. Get absolute and on top as well. Okay, the next one, okay, new sheet. We will before that, I just want to emphasize that plus c, you need to put plus c for the infinite integration. When you see no boundaries in integration, then you put c. But since you have the boundary, you don't need to put c. So that's, we call it as a definite integration. Okay, next we jump to the next integration of trigonometry. Okay, so we start with the basic form. Integral of sine x dx is minus cos x plus c, and integral of cos x dx is sine x plus c. If you notice that this is the opposite of the derivative, sine become cos, cos become minus sine. So the integration is the opposite. Example, sine integral of sine 3x dx. So as we know, integral of sine is minus cos, so we write minus cos 3x over, then we still have 3x, then we find the derivative of 3x, which is 3 plus c, but we put it as the denominator. Integral of 1 over 4 cos 4x dx is 1 over 4. We can take out from the integration, it's a constant, and cos become sine x. So minus sine 4x divided by the derivative of 4x is 4 plus c. So then we will have minus sine 4x over 16 plus c. Okay, Simple. Now we will recap what we have learned today. There are 3 points. Recap. So the first one is the basic rule of the integration, and the second is the integration of exponential and logarithm form, and the next one is the integration of trigonometry, which is sine and cos, basic trigonometry. So as usual, I am going to give you a quick test for 3 questions for this topic. First is integral of x to the power 5 plus 3 root x minus 10x dx. Second is integral from 0 to 1 over e power 2x minus 1 over 2e power x dx. The third one, integral of cos square x minus 1 over cos x dx. So just do the same thing that I have taught you before. You can try it at home, and if you have any problem or if you want to see the solution, then you can check it in my website. Then I will put it there. So see you in the next video, and bye bye.